Share. Spoilers from Rian Johnson on how Carrie Fisher's death affected her scenes in Episode 8. By William Bibbiani. Spoilers are discussed ahead for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Don't read this if you haven't seen the movie. Bookmark this page and come back and check it out after you do. One of the many mind-blowing moments in Star Wars: The Last Jedi was when General Leia, having just been into space by the First Order, opens her eyes and uses the Force to save herself and fly back onto her ship. Not only was this moment an enormous relief for fans of the character, who surely wanted to see more of the late Carrie Fisher's final performance, it also raises a question fans have been wondering for many years. Is Leia as proficient in the Force as her and her brother? In other words, in the years between the events of The Return of the Jedi and The Last Jedi, did she herself become a Jedi? Apparently not. This is a reflex action on her part, Last Jedi writer-director Rian Johnson explained. It's the equivalent in my head of when you hear about parents, toddlers are caught under cars, and they suddenly get Hulk strength and can lift it up. Or a drowning person climbing their way to the surface. In other words, although Leia hasn't been trained in the use of the Force, the power was always there. It's instinctual, her use of it. It's the opposite of when Luke Force pulls the saber in Hoth. It isn't like, I'm going to try and do this. For her it's just an instinctual thing of, I'm not done yet. I'm not giving up. I'm pulling myself back in. It's an inspirational moment, that's for certain. But the future of the character is uncertain after the death of the great Carrie Fisher, who has played Leia since the first Star Wars movie. The actor's passing led to a difficult conversation between Rian Johnson and Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy about how to handle the character in The Last Jedi. When IGN asked if they ever considered letting Leia's on-camera death be permanent, the director said it wouldn't have worked. No, I mean, after we came back from New Year's, Kathy Kennedy, president of Lucasfilm, and I had a conversation and I felt really strongly that we had a beautiful performance from her, Johnson said. Because if we did that, let Leia die, first of all that would feel like a very unsatisfying end to that character, because that moment of her getting out into space was not engineered to be an ending. And second, that would mean we would lose the scene with her and Luke, the scene with her and Rey at the end, the scene with her and Holdo. So much stuff that I feel I wanted to have from Carrie. I didn't want to lose that. So no, we talked about it briefly, but it was something very quickly I decided I didn't want to do, Johnson concluded. The ultimacy of General Leia, the character, probably won't be revealed until Star Wars Episode 9 comes out in 2019. Until then there will be plenty more to talk about, including Luke Skywalker's most controversial moment, the film's epic lightsaber battle, what's up with the Knights of Ren, our predictions for the next film in the series and more. Follow William Bibbiani on Twitter.